From the front line of truth, where courage meets convictions, this is The Conservative Viewpoint.
Welcome back, America. You've made it through another weekend, and you've tuned in to the Conservative Viewpoint. I want to thank you all for being here tonight because we have a lot to unpack. We're going to dive into some articles. We're going to take a look at some videos also. We're going to talk about a crisis that is tearing this nation apart from the inside out. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. Now, I'm talking about the mental health crisis in our country and how it is being fueled by the violent and the hateful rhetoric coming from the far left. You see it every day, from social media to the mainstream news. This isn't just about a difference of opinion anymore. We are witnessing a societal breakdown where a segment of our population is so consumed by animosity and rage because of the left that they are celebrating the tragic death of a young conservative leader like Charlie KIRK. It's a chilling and deeply disturbing reality. A man is assassinated, and instead of mourning a life lost, some people who claim to be compassionate are celebrating. But what's even more hypocritical is that we've seen this exact same behavior led to people being fired from their jobs for a single off-color tweet, while this celebration of the death goes largely unchecked. It shows a fundamental sickness in our culture. We need to call this out for what it is. It's a mental health emergency. This violent rhetoric is not only dangerous, but it is corrosive to the soul of our nation. It's turning neighbors against neighbors. It's leaving a trail of mental and emotional wreckage in its wake. We have to address this problem head on now, not 2 months from now, not 6 months from now, by shining a light on the truth and rejecting this culture of hate. So let's get this started. We have a lot of ground to cover tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint. So let's get the show started right now. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Monday, right? Man, it's been a hell of a weekend. A lot of stuff going on, guys. I mean, crazy, right? Lee, what up, Lee? Lee's over in Facebook right now. Holy hell. What's going on, Lee? But dude, got a lot going on. I've been bombarded all weekend with the stuff going on with Charlie KIRK and his assassination and everything, and the demented fool that did it. Oh man. So this is going to be one big Charlie KIRK night, guys. And we're going to go over a lot of stuff. We got to get moving because it's going to be, it's a lot of stuff. I actually wiped out some stuff or other articles that I was going to. Like I said, I was bombarded, and then I kept being bombarded with the stuff. And supposedly some new stuff. Maybe not. You might have heard it already since I am on so late. But we're going to get into it, so let's get busy right now. We got Rumble over here. We got Facebook. We got YouTube, Twitch, X. We've got everything going on here, guys. We got a lot. You heard me say Lee's over there, and he was a righteous man, Lee. That's for a fact. But all this stuff that's coming around and we're hearing just doesn't add up, guys. So you've heard it here. You heard it on Vic's show just a little bit ago. Things are just not adding up with everything that we're being told. So let me know in chat what you guys think. Are we being lied to? Or have we been misconstrued? What the hell you think's going on, guys? But we're going to go through a lot of stuff. So let me know in there. And we're going to get busy here in a second. We got get her over here. Let's go see who's over here. I got to switch handles. I did not get a chance to test out my new laptop and stuff. so I can do mobile live streams. I missed a vigil in not far from me, about a half hour from me on Saturday. I didn't know the day before, and I had stuff planned already for Charlie Kirk. I did not get to go to it. I did not get to test my equipment out. I've been so busy, it's off the hook. And man, I tell you what, it's crazy. So I will get it done. I will do a test show here in the middle of the day sometime with my laptop and my phone and my mic that I'd used with Texas Tammy and Texas Jeff over in when we met last weekend. So I'm going to do that with the new laptop and stuff and try to get this going so I can get some of these stuff that I had planned to get in there and have not had a chance to. But all right, guys, let's give Getter out. Some guys out in Getter right now. We got Radical Right Showing happening right there. We got Shell. Hi, Shell. Conrad, what's going on? Going on, guys, over there in Getter. Come up, say hi to me, guys. If you're on chat right now, come on. You're watching this show, get in there. Texas Jaw, what's happening? Cecil 1776. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome. What else we got down through here? Let's get them down through here. We got a lot of people going in here. Welcome, guys. And if you're new to the show, welcome. So we're going to get over here to the Wimpkin Warriors over here, and we're going to top the charts off with what? Gregory Allen Carnes Jr., guys. He's put on a lot of stuff. He's made a lot of podcasts this weekend and stuff. You guys got to go back and watch them. I did get to go browse through them real quick. So go check him out, guys. If you're on Wimpkin, go check him out. Jerry Kruger. Jerry's everywhere. Jerry's like pops up no matter where you at. So check him out. Jerry Kruger, Kruger. Check him out, guys. Oh, yeah. Got a great show. Yes, Charlie Kirk. That's an awesome picture right there, guys. I got to put my glasses on. Colin from Scotland. I saw him without my glasses. Welcome, Colin. And there's my Texas Tammy right there. And I saw Texas Jeff on the other one. I don't know if he's on tonight yet or not, but I know he was on Vic's show earlier. So let's keep going down. There's the lovely Marianne. Hi, Marianne. John M. What's happening? There's Mr. Fixer right there. Fix. What's happening, man? Let's keep going down through here. Cecil. There's Cecil over there in Wimpkin 2. Well, let's keep going. William B. What's happening, man? Keep going down through here, guys. Daniel. What's happening, Daniel? Yes, guys, we got a lot to go over. We got a lot to cover. We got to get busy because I got videos here, but we're going to start off right. We're going to start off happy. I've got 3 videos. They're long. Not all of them, just one. But first one we're going to start off with is Green Frog Labs. New today, take a look.
You know what? We lost a great one today, guys. I'm just going to throw it out there. I never thought I'd agree with Democrats, man. Thoughts and prayers aren't enough this time. There needs to be action. I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. You guys ever notice it's one side? It's one side every single time. Do you know what happens when you sit there, CNN, MSNBC, when you sit there and you demonize somebody, you call them a Nazi? Nazis are supposed to be evil. You're literally telling the entire country, that every one of your viewers, everybody that watches you online, that this man, it's okay to kill Nazis, right? You don't like the way he thinks. Who's the Nazi? You guys literally let this man die on your watch. You guys are the one that contributed to this. It was every single one of you that supported anything that they said. Every Democrat, every news channel, anybody that ever said, if you don't think the way we think, this man is a Nazi. This man had 3 children. He was a pastor. He was a father. And he was loved by a bunch of people. You guys killed this man, whether you pulled the trigger yourself. There needs to be action. There needs to be something done. And there needs to be perp walks for this. You guys created a monster. You guys have to deal with it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Amen, brother. Right there, you got it, Green Frog Labs. Well done, man. All right, guys. If you watched Vic's show, this next video, you saw it at the end. But for you of those who didn't watch Vic's show, I've got this, and I've got part 2 and 3 for you. Take a look. That was part one. It's great. Grove Street Films, awesome. Here we go, part 2 and 3. Well done, Grove Street Films. Awesome job. And tomorrow night, guys, I've got another terrific one for you, about 4.5 minutes long. He put it out tonight. It's an awesome one. Not going to give it away, but you guys got to come back tomorrow to see another one. Great episode from the Grove Street Films. You're going to love it. I wanted to start out great, guys, tonight because the rest of the show, not going to be so great. So let's get into it real quick. Let's go and run through these. I made a ton of stuff, guys. So let's get through these real quick. I got the videos I got to show you because they go with a lot of these articles. So let's get into it. First up, we got Eric KIRK's first speech that we listened to live. What was it, Friday? Her first speech since her husband's assassination sparked a massive TPUSA chapter surge nationwide. 18,000 new chapter requests after founder Charlie KIRK was killed in Utah. 18,000. And she was right when she said that they have awakened something. Oh, shit. You ain't seen it yet, nothing yet, guys. So we're going to keep this going real quick. Let's see. Get off of here. I got so much stuff over here. My computer don't even want to work. That's crazy, right? All right, now the date set for Charlie KIRK's memorial as details emerge from the investigation into this stupid killer. It's September 21st. So we'll see. And the time has not come out yet on this. And throughout this article, I don't know if you guys got to watch J.D. Vance host Charlie KIRK's show this week. It was supposed to happen today at noon. I did not get a chance to, but yes, he was going to host it today. Keep going here, guys. We got Pastor Lucas Miles is Charlie KIRK's pastor. And he said that Charlie KIRK knew dangers were real. He's been spouting it out and telling everyone that it's a fact that everything was real and that the threats against him were real. And he called it a pagan threat that's confronting America's godless uprising. And who else that took God out of everything that we have? The Democrats. And the Democrats, oh my God, you got the stuff that's going on right now. It's beyond crazy. 32,000 what, Shell? And we got 37,000. I don't know if they're correcting me on the amount of chapters, the TPA USA chapters that they've been playing. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about chapters they're wanting to start. So let me know what you guys said in Getter right there, what you meant. All right, let's get on with the Utah governor says it's too soon to be sure the motive on KIRK's shooting, but let's suspect it was on the left. We know it was on the left. So remember, these are some older ones. They come from all weekend, starting Friday night after we got off the air. This one was from when? This was from Sunday. This was from yesterday. President Trump tells Rob Schmidt that KIRK's alleged killer had a trans girlfriend. Where does the mental illness come from? Right here. It's a boyfriend because he's a dude. They're both dudes. And Getter does rock, Sean. That's right. But I would like 32,000 people watching me, Shell. That's what I'd like to see. Tell me what you guys meant over there. I'm not sure. All right, let's go. Let's keep going here. Now, they keep talking about this dude and this kid and everything, and they talked about the bullets and everything, and we're going to get into more about this stuff throughout these articles because it comes pretty clear what these mental health, and this is what I'm talking about, the mental health problem in this country. Yes, they definitely did that, Grove Street Films. Awesome. But this is what we're getting at because the mental illness is so here. And what the problem is, as nobody's talking about this like they're going to do anything about it. We have the worst mental health emergency crisis I think this country has ever seen. We don't need help a month from now. We don't need help 2 months from now. We need help right now. You need to open mental hospitals right now for every one of these people. The Democrats have strung us along and condoned all this, and this is where the problem have come from. And we've talked about this before. The problem has come with the rhetoric from this left. And the only reason they're condoning this stuff and they're doing this is for votes. That's all it's about. It's about regaining power so they can spend more money of the taxpayers' money, wasting it for their pockets. And people don't understand this. It's all about votes. It's not about helping these kids that don't know what they're doing. It's not about clearing these kids' mind. It's about weaponizing these kids against us, against the Republicans. Because they cannot say one thing, not one damn thing that Trump has said violent. Nothing. Nobody can say anything that Charlie Kirk said that was violent. Nothing. But this is what's going on, and this is what it's about. It's about elections. It's about voting. That's what it's about with these Democrats. They're going to continue to do it. All right, I guess the chapters that I said was 18,000 has went up, according to Conrad. He said he believes that it was up to 37,000 chapters now. That's a lot. That's a lot. So when she said that about waking people up, oh, they woke up a monster they're not going to be able to put down. Johnson, welcome, Johnson. Another Transtifa. Exactly, Lee. But this is the stuff that's going on, and it just continues to get worse as they find stuff more and more. Because this kid is not an assassin. He's not a sniper. He's a fucking loser with a rifle. That's all he was. He's a mental case that should not have had a gun whatsoever. He should have been turned in a long time ago when this boyfriend of his, the mental freak that he is, found out about this. And we're going to get into that too. But that's all this guy is. And he is wacko. I mean, it's as simple as that. The most of these shootings from the past few shootings have been from mental illness and these mental freaks that think there's something they're not. So now, according to Patel, we got suspect's DNA was found on the towel that was wrapped in the gun. That there's no damn way that that kid took that thing apart and reassembled again before he was trying to get away. And a screwdriver. So they got actual DNA evidence already on that. Not on the gun. Did you hear that? They said found on the towel covering the gun. Which, yeah, he took time to, he tried to, you cannot do it. Vic showed this on her show, that he had a gun expert on there and said there's no way for that kid to have disassembled that rifle, got off that roof, ran into the wooded area. Well, he ran through a neighborhood first, into the wooded area, stopped, reassembled this gun, wrapped it in a towel, and left it there for people to find. And no damn way it happened. So when I asked you guys earlier, is anything adding up for you guys? Because it's not. And every time they come out with something else doesn't add up. So it keeps going. So let me know in chat, guys, your opinions and theories on this. And they're not conspiracies. They're your opinions. So I want to know what you guys think of what's going on, what we're being told. Because I'm just having a problem with everything that's being going on right now. Share to MAGA in America first. Yes, you guys just share this video out so we can get Grove Street Films out there too and get all their stuff out. They do an awesome job, guys. He is not the shooter. He was just a decoy. Thank you, Texas John. I was going to say that next, but he got me to it. So there, and that's a fact, guys, because he's not cooperating whatsoever. And I'm going to get into that too. He's not cooperating at all. But here we go to, and then I think I talked about this, PsyOps Johnson. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's all of this. Sean, or Cecil, did I say hi to Cecil? I did. But all right, alleged Charlie Kirk's assassin, Robinson, joked about FBI photo being his doppelganger in 20-person Discord chats while on the run. Not only that, but it's somewhere in here. He admitted to this on Discord. And I'll come up to that here in a second, I believe. But relative spill on Lance Twiggs' relationship with Charlie Kirk's assassin. Full of evil and hatred. Fear he might hurt someone. Raged against Christians and conservatives. This dude knew it too and did nothing. Nothing. And my nephew, and we were talking about this yesterday, and he was right, and I was wrong. His father, the sheriff, got a hold of their preacher, and the preacher's the one that turned him in. And yeah, and I was wrong and he was right on that one. So I didn't tell him he was right. His head will swell up and go, wow, yeah, oh yeah. So, but he was right, and yeah, Sean. Oh, Sean, what's happening, Sean? Yes, we are being fed a bunch of bullshit. We definitely are. It's just nothing's coming up right. You don't reassemble that rifle and not have the sight to exactly, Fixer. And the problem is too, guys, if you're going to disassemble a weapon, you're going to get a weapon that disassembles really easy. The barrel screws off, the stock screws off, everything comes apart fast. Then what are you going to do with it? You just committed a crime. You're going to ditch it, right? You think you would ditch it pieces here, there, everywhere on the way through? I know there was some inlets in there, some drainage. You would have dropped pieces in there. You would have tried to get away with this, right? No, this sumbitch stops at the woods, reassembles it, and leaves it lay there for people to find. Get the hell out of here. That's not even being close to being right. Something tells me that there was 4, maybe 5 decoys. You call it, I'm thinking you're right too. I know we're seeing that there was more than just one person involved in this. It's a farce. They are using young men, even if they hated Charlie. I'm beginning to seriously doubt he did what they claim. Me too. Will never truth. You're right, Tammy. We will never find the truth about all this. The preacher is a federal marshal. I thought I read that, but I thought they said they called the federal marshals, and I think I already deleted that, Gregory. But I thought they said they called him after that, and he wasn't the marshal. But you could be right, Gregory. I'm not going to say that you're not, because I do not remember reading this. I've read so much, guys. It's my mind's going like 80 miles an hour. The angle of the exit tells me it came from a ground shot. I didn't get to see a great angle of that shot, Texas John. So just like Butler, we'll never know the truth. Exactly, Shell. This is stuff, guys, that they're trying to pull over the wool over our eyes. And we're seeing that more and more every day, that they tell us stuff that just doesn't add up. I'm not positive he was actually shot. We are all being played. This is like the believe your lying eyes type deal, Fixer. You never know. Relatives say alleged Kirk's assassin trans roommate hates conservatives, and more top the headlines. This is showing you guys the mental illness. This is what the Democrats have caused by condoning this stuff. Saying, oh, yeah, there is such a thing as trans. And no, there's not. These are not people that are normal. You do not think of something that you're not. And we keep saying this every damn time we turn around. You cannot. It is a mental illness. Anybody that condones this or mentally ill or has something else up their sleeve. A parents condone this, you're mentally ill. There's nothing right about this at all. Letting them believe, okay, we let our kids believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. That is play. That is imagination. But letting these kids believe that they can just say, I'm a girl when I'm a guy and a guy when I'm a girl, or I'm a dog or whatever, is delusional. And this is why we need help now. Why is the government not pushing for a mental health emergency right now? We do a national crime emergency, which is definitely necessary. But why are we not pushing a national mental health crisis right now, opening hospitals that are closed and making them mental institutions and throwing these sumbitches in there? Because why? Because we have psychiatrists that are playing along with this shit to the delusional acts. We got teachers doing the same damn thing, indoctrinating these kids. And this is why these kids are so totally fucked up. There's no other easy way to put it. You see this with this trans freak, metal freak now. His boyfriend saying that they hates conservatives. Why? Because we speak the truth? Because we don't put in with the bullshit from the left? And we do not condone mental illness? We don't condone pedophilia? Nothing? This is why they hate us, because the left tells them to. That's why they hate us. Too many inconsistencies that are not being addressed. Exactly, Fix, and that's what I have a problem with. If these problems are that bad, why are not people not fixing this? What makes me worry is Governor Knox, dude, running the show. I think he put out a lot of misinformation. Yeah, I saw that too, Grove Street. Most definitely. Makes you wonder why they would lie to us like this after everything this country has been through to elect the administration who is in control. Exactly, Harbinger, because we put him in there to fix the problems that we've got going on now. Never liked him either, and he knew it. Oh, I'm sure that's for sure. He just didn't seem right when I was watching his interviews too. I think mental health is coming. Maybe Kennedy will lead the charge. I hope somebody does too. Go back to the fascist book, Charlie, but wanted to share out. All right, cool. Thank you, Dodge. Appreciate it. Guys, this is the thing we need to start talking to people about. That's why I want to get with the buddy of mine that's running for the 46th district, the Senate seat in PA, because I want to see his opinion on all this and see if he has I know he'll have an opinion on mental health. This guy is awesome. I've known him for over 20 years. And I got to get into him and interview with him so he can put the word out, because he got me some other guys I got to talk to, and my equipment just wasn't working. I had, of course, my medical issues with my back and stuff. My back is getting worse. I don't have my MRI until next week, but I got to get this done. I got to get that interview in as soon as I can. And I feel bad putting him off like this, but I got to get some stuff taken care of, and it's just really bad. So it's easier to fool someone than convince them they've been fooled. Exactly, Fix. All right, let's see what do we got here. All right, now Charlie Kirk's that mental freak is under special watch and custody, being kept in separate housing unit. Of course he's going to be. He has to complete a mental health evaluation, because I think this is all a play on his part, because he'll get a lesser sentence if they prove him to be mentally unfit. But the problem is already he has proved himself mentally fit and mentally capable, because nobody in their crazed ass mind is going to do what he did to shoot, get off that roof, run through the woods, plant that gun somewhere, or somebody planted the gun, and do what he did, because this is definitely premeditated. So no matter how crazy the son-of-a-bitch acts, he's not thinking he's a girl or a guy who thinks whatever he is. But he definitely was not mentally incapable for doing this. Earbuds, bad for brains. I know I got one in over here. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Got a lot of these to go through, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is the one where the suspect confessed online through Discord. He said the screenshots, the messages were purportedly obtained by the Washington Post from two people familiar with the chat. He says, "Hey guys, I have bad news for y'all. Robinson reportedly messaged a group of friends. It was me at the UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all this. I messaged, this was a report sent on Thursday night, 2 hours before Robinson's arrest." This is the stuff that's going on, guys. And it's just we're not getting the truth out. All right, guys, you guys remember the guy that was cheering on video with throwing hands up? I'm going to remind you guys. So I want you to take a look at this dude. Remember who he was. Remember that asshole? Well, now he's trying to dig his way out of this hole. Listen to this. I'm only going to show you part of it, but listen to his lies. Let me know what you guys think in chat about what he's saying. Do you believe him or not?
The event opened with music, people throwing hats, and loud exchanges from different parts of the crowd. Some shouted offensive remarks directed at the LGBT community, while others made disparaging comments about the Prophet of Islam. There were also cheers, boos, and offensive hand gestures, mockery. The atmosphere carried an energy of confrontation more than dialogue. The first debater tried to persuade Charlie to adopt Mormonism, but the exchange drifted into a disjointed back and forth of opinions. The audience eventually booed him off the platform. Another speaker raised the idea of restricting gun rights for transgender individuals. Citing Donald Trump as an influence, he began to reference statistics and posed a question. Charlie's response turned to the subject of gang violence as a part of the mass shooting statistics. At that point, I did not see what happened directly. My head was lowered while I listened. When I heard a sharp crack, at first I thought it might have been fireworks or a disruptive prank, so I looked up to the horizon for smoke. When none appeared, I realized it must have been a firearm. My friend reacted in horror, saying Charlie had been struck. His voice and description told me how serious it was. Based on his reaction, I believed Charlie had been gravely injured. I instinctively checked the security team's movement, though I have no affiliation with them. Realizing the situation was dangerous, I stood and shouted USA, not as a provocation, but to project strength, encourage others, and create a distraction that might help calm panic or even save lives. At that moment, no one knew whether this was a lone shooter or something coordinated. My friend was devastated. He admitted he admired Charlie deeply. I only knew Charlie through minimal content, but would never wish to celebrate harm to anyone. Because of my background as a soldier, I was able to stay calm under stress, focus on protecting and comforting my friend.
Full of shit. I think so, because if you were actually sorry and you were not, you would not act like that. Anyone and everyone, all of us, or that were watching it, could tell he was shot and it was serious right off the bat. But you do not act like this when, even though you're an army dude or whatever, it doesn't matter. I am a little numb to the actual, as far as a patient goes. I've seen a lot. I've seen shootings. I've seen decapitations, everything. But you do not act like that no matter what it is. So, yes, Grove Street, he's a lying piece of shit for sure. Anybody, you could be brave and no problem. But if you actually meant this, you would not need to write it down. You could say it off of your heart, and you would say it, but you could tell he was reading it. I read my stuff at the beginning and the end, and you could tell the difference between now and what I read, my monologue and my closing monologue. You could tell the difference. Exactly. Texas John said the same thing. He's reading a script. And so when you mean something, you don't need to read it. It should come out naturally off of you. So I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. Some ones that were in Butler. Same one. Oh, yeah. There just seems not right, because he said, and Sean said it right too, that kid did not have the gun when he jumped off that roof. It was not folded up. It was not taken apart in that book bag. It was not. There's no damn way he did that fast. So the people that sit there believing what we're hearing, this is definitely a part where you don't believe your lying eyes or your lying ears, because we're not being told the truth. I think the fake guy was wearing a wig. Yeah, there was more than probably one person up there, and he ran and jumped down off the roof, and somebody else jumped off somewhere else, and they weren't paying attention to him because they were focused on this guy. There's just so much that you can't believe what's going on. Mystery audience member cheering, that's one we just did right there. I think he's lying. I think it's just trying to cover his ass. That's my opinion on this one. Now we got the idiots, and I've seen this so much, guys, this weekend, and I know you guys have too. All these people cheering and loving this shit, right? And I could not put this on too much, but it's not even fun, but it's Batman and Superman take on this very thing. Take a listen.
We just lost a great fucking man, not to violence he caused, because he never did, but to violence aimed at his goddamn words. And that should piss you off, but not into fists, not into blood, into voices louder than ever. Don't you fucking dare think retaliation is the answer. That's their game, not ours.
We fight with conviction, not with broken glass and goddamn chaos.
We make our voices louder, sharper, undeniable.
We expose every rotten lie, every twisted game they play.
We bury them with truth, not bullets. We're smarter, we're wiser, we've seen their tricks.
And we've got more integrity than all of them stacked together.
We exploit the evil they've created, every fucking fire they've lit.
We turn their chaos into proof of who they really fucking are.
Don't compare us to them. They riot, they burn, they hate.
We fight with words, ideas, common goddamn sense.
Integrity is strength. Wisdom is fucking power.
And we'll beat them with both, while they choke on their own hate.
They think they've silenced us, but all they've done is awaken a sleeping giant. And that giant is fucking coming.
We just lost a...
For being a Batman and Superman, they are exactly right, guys, because this is what the Democrats have made.
So I keep on seeing like posts about this Charlie dude, whatever, KIRK dude, whatever, regardless. And let me just say this. I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised that you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end dog. Get rid of them all. And the ones that are above him. Your mayor. Your city councilman. What is it? Georgia Power? The people that keep on raising our shit? The CEO, get rid of them. Yeah. Like, what? It was so crazy. I watched like a 60 minute, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 1 minute edit of like the things he said, and they're like so atrocious that like his wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him? Why did you stop with him? Go get his grandma. Because who raised you? Like, your mom ought to be ashamed for breathing scum like you. Get rid of the whole family. Like, y'all too scary. Y'all too scary for revolution. Y'all too scary for progress. Like, y'all want results without putting in the work. You gonna have to take out trash to get a clean house. Like, it is what it is. If the trash can is stinking up the house, you gotta take out the garbage. Take the garbage out, y'all. Take the garbage out. All right. Not me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
She's actually she should be charged right now for contract killing. Right there. If anybody else that gets hurt right there, there's the trash right there. This is what the Democrats have made out of this thing. And another one from Superman and Batman that fits this perfectly.
These liberal fucks are celebrating Charlie's death?
Yeah, laughing like demons. It's fucking sickening.
You woke parasites and you cheer a man's death? Pathetic cowards hiding behind hashtags. Charlie welcomed debate, he never raised a fist. And you animals answer with hate and violence. Disgusting.
We see you celebrating. We see your tweets.
Every boss, every employer, we are helping get you demons fired. The right isn't fucking torching cities. We don't riot, you dumb fucks. We hold vigils. We pray. And that's what terrifies you. Because all you've done is light a fucking fire. A MAGA fire you can't put out. You celebrate death? You celebrate pain? All you've done is prove who the violent side really is. And we're not fucking afraid. Charlie's voice echoes louder now, more than ever. Your hate fucking backfired. MAGA just got stronger. Fucking deal with it.
Damn straight. That's exactly what they've done. And it's exactly what's happening. We've got Office Depot worker fired after another vigil dispute. And that dumb bitch I just showed you on here. And that's the one, that girl that said that his wife and kids need to go, and that why haven't the FBI picked him up or her up? Got a Harvard law professor spreads debunked rumor about Charlie Kirk's assassination attempts. Why isn't he being fired? Because he's trying to blame that this kid was a conservative, like on the right with us, and he was not. And it's already been disputed that he was not. But this is what's happening. This Harvard guy should be arrested too. We got a teacher who is no longer employed for saying America became greater after Charlie Kirk's shooting. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff that the Democrats have caused because of their lies and violent rhetoric bullshit. And that's what to believe it. A Washington Post columnist fired over social media posts. And there's been multiple guys that I could keep going over and over and over again that people have been fired. And it should be worse than that. These people need to be locked up. This is what the Democrats have caused. And I had to mute. I wish they'd make these without hearing his younger crowds. Oh, yeah, no kidding. And it'd be cool without all the swearing. Is the Bigfoot guy making these? I'm not sure who was making that one, Grove Street. And he said, right, a novice gun owner could not break this gun down at all. Not that fast. No, I don't even think I couldn't even do it. I have ARs and stuff like that. I couldn't break those some bitches down that fast. This kid's definitely not going to do it. But this is the stuff that's going on. It's getting out of control. And because of the Democrats. And they keep saying, well, Democrats don't cause no violent rhetoric at all. It's all us, right? Here's another one to listen to.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Are they a threat to democracy? Yes. Are they going to take our rights away? Yes. Are they going to put people's lives in danger? Yes. Are they going to endanger the planet by not dealing with climate change? Yes. They're going to do all that.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives. And unfortunately, there's plenty to go around.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
It's a danger. It's a genuine danger to American security.
What was outrageous 3 days ago is no longer on the front pages, even though it threatens the physical safety of so many people, particularly, as you point out, immigrants.
Now, I'm gonna save this video because it goes on for 3 minutes of their violent rhetoric. I dare any one of them to show me any violent rhetoric Trump made or any of the Republicans made. I dare you to try that because we still got it going on. It's not only from that, it's from them condoning the Pakistan and the terrorist worshiping that these kids did on college campuses. Alleged bomb plot near Charlie Kirk's assassination lands Pakistani native and son with terrorism charges. They were putting a bomb in a car. I think they said about a half-hour drive from the university. So that could have been something that was getting ready to happen. That, of course, they stopped it before it happened. So it's not only this with these mental freaks, it's all of these people. Not only that, we got an armed queers group trains radical Marxists to shoot just miles from where Charlie Kirk was murdered. Oh, yeah, this is the stuff that's going on, guys. What else we got here? Oh, yeah, and Vic showed this earlier, and I think I can't remember if this was no, not that one. But all over the world, Charlie Kirk has had rallies all over the world, not just in the United States, the world. They had him in London, they had him in England, or London, England. They had him in Australia. Everywhere. You saw it if you watched Vic's show. I did not download them all, but there were so many from all over the place. They had him in Asia's, and I can't remember everywhere that they had him, guys. Sorry. But hey, guy, all over the place. So you did not awaken something just in the United States. You awaken people all over the world. And that is not going to be something you can come back from. And I hope to God we don't back down from this. And we protect everything and everyone that's coming. It's gonna get ugly, guys. I wonder what they are doing behind our backs right now. They got us focused on. Yes, exactly. Texas John said that they got us focused on Charlie Kirk. So what are they doing now, guys? Thank you, Texas John, for that. We better look out. That's why I tell you guys, keep your head on a swivel, right? Do not take your head off of a swivel. Watch everything you do, everywhere you go. What's up, 95 Sporty? The left are nuts, and it's showing like crazy. Yeah, that's true, Grove Street Film. But we're not done yet. Here, we got Jay Leno saying that this is the death of free speech. And he's exactly right. They're trying to kill our free speech by doing this. The left wants these people to do this because it keeps the blood off their hands. But I'm sorry to tell them, the blood is all over their hands. Every time somebody gets hurt or killed, it is on them. We've got the proof that they're the ones that have been causing all this trouble. They can't talk their way out of this. It's as simple as that. Let's go. We got a couple more. Sorry, guys. It's been a lot to go through. White House, and this one pissed me off royally. The White House requests $58 million to increase security for executive, judicial branches after Charlie Kirk shooting, sources say. Okay, I agree with the executive branch, which is Trump's administration and our Supreme Court. Not a damn single one of the Democrats or the Rhino Republicans or anyone that has been pushing this rhetoric this whole time. None of them. They better not come out of our taxpayer money. Make it come out of their pocket. If they want to protect their lousy asses for starting this, they need to do it themselves, not our money. What else we got here? Oh, remember the old man? This just came in. The old man that they first arrested. Now, according to News Nation, that first guy wanted to help the shooter escape. So they didn't arrest him for no reason. They just didn't know what the reason they were arresting him for. It's on them. We have few in the governor that gaff about we the people. Exactly, Shell. So this is that old guy that you saw he wanted to help this shooter escape. Man, that guy has been brainwashed to no end. And I know a few older people that is the same way. And I didn't think I would get to this, but the piece of garbage governor that we have in Pennsylvania, Shapiro, get this. Democrat governor tries to gaslight Americans on left's violence, the leftist violence, not the Democrats, not their violence, because he said he and his wife know what the left's violence rhetoric's all about because his house was firebombed. But the problem is the guy that firebombed his house was a Democrat, and he was not happy with the stance that he took against Israel. So the son of a bitch is sitting there lying, the lying piece of shit that he is, and trying to blame that guy for firebombing him on the left in here. And it was not. Again, another piece of garbage Democrat lying for votes. Exactly what he's doing, guys. Get him off my screen. He makes me sick. Brian. Hi, Brian. If you watch the video, he has the rifle in his pant leg to hide it. That's why it was appearing to be a limp, as Bongino used to say to hold. Local police released when he got a statement twice and didn't. Then Cash Patel flew out, and the guy was in quick custody. This isn't a conspiracy, just another deranged left lunatic. You got that right, Brian. And that is the problem with everything that's being going, guys. Thank you, Grove Street Films. Thank you for watching. I'll be showing your other film tomorrow. This is the problem with what's going on, guys. And this is why I said the mental illness needs to be, what do I want to say? I'm having a brain fart. It needs to be controlled now. Not a week from now, not a month from now, not 10 months from now. It needs dealt with immediately. We do not need this stuff happening again. And it's going to get worse every single day that the Democrats are still allowed to run their mouth. If we had balls in the Republican Party, they would censor every freaking Democrat that's out there and stop them from running their mouths, because this is what's going to happen every time they run their mouth. They're still sitting there trying to say that us on the right and the Trump administration and everybody are the problem with their violent rhetoric. Please show me one of it. Anybody, can you give me one proof that somebody on the right, good night, Marianne, has thrown violent rhetoric out? No, you can't. If you do, show me it. I'll put it on the air. No problem. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. I know we had a lot to go over. I did miss some stuff. I will show you the stuff tomorrow, the couple of videos that I have from some of the guys that are viewers, and I did not have it. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to keep that. Yeah. Oh, Sean, that's probably not good, huh? I'm going to keep that one video of the rhetoric from the right so we can continue to show these liberal idiots this is what caused these people to be brain dead. So, all right, guys, thank you again, because that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who tuned in tonight, who participated in chat, and who helped make this show the best on the internet ever. Your engagement and your passion is what makes this community so strong. So before we go, I want to leave you with this thought. We've talked about mental health emergencies in our country and the toxic rhetoric that's fueling it. But what can we do as individuals? What can we do about it? First, let's start a conversation. Don't be afraid to talk about mental health with your friends, your family, and your community. Let's break the silence of the stigma that surrounds this issue. Second, be an example of grace. When you see hateful or violent rhetoric, don't respond in kind. Instead, offer a different way, a way of building and compassion, not on celebration of someone else's pain. And third, get involved. Look for mental health advocacy groups in your community, volunteer your time, or simply share reliable sources with those who may be struggling with a mental illness. I had a 1-800 number. It deleted off for some reason. I don't know why. But if you have a mental health crisis number, put it up here. Send it to me. I'll put it up. We'll share it with people. Get them the help that they need, because this is what our government should be doing right now. They should be locking every single one of these people that think they're something they're not and getting them the help that they need to stop this crisis. This isn't just about politics anymore, guys. It's about a crisis of the heart and the mind of America. And we all have a role to play in fixing it. So let's continue to shine a light on the truth, reject the culture of hate, and work together to heal our nation. Thank you again for being part of the show. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow night for another absolutely marvelous show. Until then, stay strong, stay informed, and stay conservative. I'll see you guys back here live tomorrow night, 9 p.m., right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause, which starts at 7 p.m. So until then, guys, like always, have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here live tomorrow. Good night, everyone.